Well, much of the violence last night in Ferguson is in the headlines today. There's at least one story of protesters actually protecting a business, and we've heard a number of stories like this. Cathy's Kitchen, a diner located on Florissant Road, very close to other businesses that were either burned to the ground or looted. But last night, a group of protesters linked arms to stop others from hurting the restaurant. You hear them saying, "Leave this alone." It escaped just one broken window. When you saw that video of people from the community linking arms to protect your business, I mean, how did that feel?
It was overwhelming. I had hope, to see something like that. You do good. I fed protesters.
You've been feeding protesters all this time.
Yes, they come to the restaurant, and we have the freedom of speech, so, you can say how you feel and talk, and I don't know, I just did good, and I'm just thankful that good followed.
Did you, you must have been worried about what might happen. Did you have any idea that people would take it upon themselves to protect the business?
Would have never thought that. We expected the worst in our case because we were right next door to the police department. So the crowd was large, and we figured, hey, there's no way we could escape. That was a pleasant surprise because we had no idea that they may even recognize the place, let alone protect it.
Did you know that had happened last night? When you got there this morning, did you know that the business had been saved?
Well, not to that extent. Someone had, like I said, sent the video and said that they were protecting the business. And when we pulled up this morning, to see only a window was broken out, and to see, I thought I was going to have to call my friends and family to come help with the cleanup, and to see my customers, the Ferguson residents, out cleaning up broken glass and boarding my windows.
This morning when they beat you to your own
They were
business?
there. Listen, every time I grabbed a broom, they took it.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were everywhere. It was very impressive. As I told you, we're opening another restaurant, maybe a few doors down, not that far. And man, they were surrounded the restaurant, and the residents, customers, and everybody was out there boarding up and
it's twice
up.
the size as Cathy's.
That's got to be an incredible feeling that have come to your business in the morning, think you got a whole day ahead of you cleaning up, and seeing
it was an awesome
customers
feeling.
cleaning up.
Well, to me, now it represents Ferguson. It represents what people don't know about Ferguson. And
that's the Ferguson you know.
That's the Ferguson. We've been here 24 years.
Yeah, that's the Ferguson we love.
It's the reason why we came here. We're both from Indiana, and we came here right after college for that reason alone. And it's a very diverse community, but they stick together, and that's what's important.
It's interesting because when I walk around, to the spot where Michael Brown was killed, and people are friendly. It's families. They want to talk to you. They're happy to see you. They want, they're obviously unhappy about what has occurred. It's not the violent images you see. Clearly there are folks out there perpetrating acts of violence, burning down businesses, but those aren't the people I run into constantly throughout the day.
No, we're normal citizens like any other community. We're normal, and the people that were doing that, they weren't protesters. Those are criminals.
Did you ever think about maybe closing down, or you're starting a new business? Do you ever think about not starting a new business here?
Not at all. We've been here for 24 years, as I said, and we own a small chemical company here. I coach for the high school here down the street. I coach for another school down the street, and our children, they're here, and we're here. So for us, this is a moment in time that has to be addressed. It's not something that you need to shy away from. Change has to happen, and what the world is seeing today is that the residents of Ferguson get it. We get it, and we understand what it takes to change and to live together. What has to happen is that the police department and our government has to catch up with the residents. They have to change. We have been forced to change. It used to be a time in our life where we could not eat together, but we have changed through our children, and the past has taught us things. But the one thing that hasn't changed over time is the way that we conduct business as the police department. So they have to alter the way they do things so that we can all improve together.